Hello, betas!
Hi.
Intro? You need to say it.
No, I'm not saying it.
You have to say it!
You can't make me.
I'm gonna make you! I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna make you.
Are you choking me right now? I
Yes.
can't tell.
Yes, I'm choking you.
Looks like you just covered my. It looks like you covered my eyes on my end, but on your end, it looks everything looks fine.
Be choked!
Okay.
Do the intro, right now.
What's up, weirdos?
There we go. Okay, now we can start the video. Alright, guys.
Alright.
Now, the real purpose of this video... Sorry for the quality camera. This is like a $2 million camera, I promise. It's amazing. Not older. The camera's not older than I am. I promise. I promise.
Yeah, information. You guys know, right?
I would never lie. Alright, today we're gonna talk about Sonic Frontiers. Me and him both have the game. I've played on PC, he plays on PS5.
It looks like he took a shot of alcohol before talking about it. Like you're getting ready for like some like trauma or something.
I hate you. So I was playing it on I was playing it on my computer with the Switch controller, and he was playing it on PS5. Now, one thing I do have to say, I'm not sure if this is just for what's it called, Frontier, since I never use my Switch controller, like for anything other than the Switch. And I wanted to play on my computer because I spent so much money on this thing, and I want to use it for something.
I think that's just an all games thing.
Yeah, it probably is. But I just want to mention it. It's like if you use it, the Switch controller.
It gives you Xbox controls.
Yeah, the layout is changed to Xbox layout. So your A and B are Switch, and your Y and X are Switch. So when it tells you to, in a quick time event, for example, so you click X, you have to click Y. Because I was just fighting the boss in the desert of Sonic Frontiers.
This will have spoilers up until the second island.
Yeah, the Wyvern. I was fighting the Wyvern, right? I died 3 times because I couldn't get the missile quick time event because I kept clicking X instead of Y. But the quick time event was X. It's just that the key switched. And it's so annoying, and I can't. There's no way to fix it unless you buy a controller, and I'm not. Why would I do that? It's just get used to the controls. All right. So I have reached the second island, as I just said. I just beat it. I'm now on the Volcano Island, which I just stopped playing a couple minutes ago. He's on, I think, the last island, right?
I'm on the last island, yeah.
Okay. So we're going to talk about our opinions that we've had so far.
Alright,
pros and cons.
I'm going to sum it up into 3 words. It's freaking awesome.
It is. It really is. It really is. Okay. This game is so good, okay? You gotta understand.
Alright.
Like, it's hard to believe that they use the same engine as they did in Forces.
Yeah, I think they did. I think it's the same engine as Dragon 2.
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
Because it looks like it.
That's so
But at the same time,
weird.
it doesn't.
Like, how can you even compare something like this to Forces? Like, it doesn't even look like they're from the same millennia.
It doesn't. Like, it looks like they just. It looks like. It's like Forces looks like it would be like a couple months, like maybe a year or 2 after Generations, and they freaking fell asleep during half of it. And then Frontiers looks like they like spent 10 years after Generations, just making that one game.
Yeah, and it's not just the graphics that tell you that. Like, the graphics are already amazing, but the storyline itself was like also pretty good. It's much better than Forces, and the gameplay. Let's talk about the gameplay. Okay, first of all, I gotta say I love the side loop and I love the parry. They're just so.
Yeah, the side loop is very fun to do. Side loop is best to do when you're boosting, but not with the super boost, with the normal boost, because the super boost you just go flying. It's almost impossible to make a good circle.
When I got to the Sand Island, I changed my speed for the boost. I put it to max. I got to all of my locations in less than a second. I'm like, how do I control this? Oh my god. See, one thing I love about the side loop is when you make the circle and it gives you the coins. I mean the rings. I love that because then all of a sudden me and him both play a lot of Sonic games. He's obviously played a lot more, but like my past experience, I'm always bad when it comes to rings. I always die because I run out of rings, especially when I'm supersonic. But with this, I could just go, rings, yay! I no longer die. I'm immortal.
I find bleh, speak words. All right. I like how they implemented where you can immediately get rings from doing the style loop, because if it wasn't like that and you just lose rings and you can't, and like they disappear, and why did you just turn green?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Dream, is that you?
Oh no! Rumpelstiltskin's in my house!
Like, it's so bad.
I'm sorry, but he looks like. No. Look, me and my friends were talking about the date. That happened again. It happened again.
Oh my god, Dream is corrupting Dream is hijacking our video.
Oh my god. Okay, so the day, it's like a side story. Sorry to interrupt you, but like the day after Dream did his face review, I was at school, and everyone was talking about it, right? And I was sitting at my soldier station, and I'm like, bro, did y'all see Rumpelstiltskin's face reveal? I'm like, what the hell? And you know what the funniest thing was?
What?
I actually got a picture of Dream's actual face and Rumpelstiltskin, and I compared them. But Shin is on point. Like, I'm talking exact pixels. It looks exactly the same. This man has to be the actor. Like, if it wasn't animated, they would pick Dream for the actor 100%. If they're making like a what's it called again? What's a movie called? An animated movie called when it's put in real life? What's it called?
Live action.
Yeah, that. If they did a live action of that movie of Shrek, he would be the actor for Rumpelstiltskin. I'm 100% sure. It has to be.
Alright, where was I? I was, yeah, because if you get hit and your rings disappear, then, and, like, you can't pick them back up, and you can't get them, then you die, because like, the ring system, it still works exactly how a Sonic game's ring system would work, if you're playing a normal Sonic game, and not, like, 3D Blast or something. 3D Blast do? I don't know. But like, if you get hit, you lose rings. If you lose all your rings and you get hit, you freaking die.
You perish.
You're gone. That's it. It's Sword Art Online kind of death.
Well, not really, because you still respawn and you can redo the level.
Like, no, because you can tell right now. So you see that bright light above Mikhail? Yeah, that's heaven.
What's up, God? How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And you see the darkness right here. Yeah, that's hell.
Honestly,
you know, you think we would be reversed.
Yeah, you think it'd be reversed. Like, why am I here?
Yeah, it's probably my connections, just people.
It's probably this beautiful specimen.
How is that more high quality than your actual face?
I don't know. That's what I'm wondering. I don't know.
Alright, okay. Let's see what else.
Okay, let's talk about the music.
Okay.
First of all, I gotta say, if you compare Force's music to what's it called? Frontier's music.
Yeah, Force's music was really good, except for classic Sonic. But Frontier's music blows Force's music straight out the water.
Okay, if you would rank both of them on 1 to 10, like from scale, compared to Frontiers, Force's is like a good 5 at most, I'd say. Like, maybe 3. And then Frontiers is like a 10. Instantly. Like, after, not even like halfway through the game, just the first boss. When you fight the first boss, what was the what is it called again?
Giganto or something.
Yeah, Giganto. When you fight him, that is probably I've listened to all the OSTs already, but like,
that music was the sole reason I did not die once in that boss fight.
No, that music was the only reason I spent hours trying to beat that guy because I couldn't figure out I didn't realize I was supposed to parry. I died so many times to that boss.
I didn't parry at all in that fight.
Yeah, you're the one who told me I was supposed to parry. I didn't even figure it out, you just told me.
I didn't know how to parry. Alright, well, we'll get to the parrying and stuff like that later. You haven't gone there yet, but I'm just gonna tell you, the Titan boss fight for Volcano Island, it's sung, some parts of it, the music, some parts of it are sung by the same guy who sung Infinite, All right.
Infinite was probably my favorite song.
Yeah, and thing is that's the music. It sounds like like parts of it does sound like Infinite. Like some lyrics literally feel like they got the lyrics from Infinite and just mixed it a little bit.
That's cool. Cause I can tell you for a fact, I listen to Infinite every day for a solid 6 months after I finished the game. Cause Infinite was, I love that song. It's still on my playlist to this day. It's still there. Like I still have it on my playlist.
All the remixes of all the fan remixes of Infinite have been so cool.
You're so right. Okay.
But it's not about Forces or Infinite or how bad of a character he was.
See, Infinite had so much potential, but they ruined him.
Okay.
Like, the whole point was revolving around defeating Infinite, and it wasn't even the final boss.
That was dumb. Now, combat, right? Basically, we discussed the music. Music is awesome. That's literally all you have to know about it. Combat. Hell is getting closer to me as I speak.
It is, actually. That's kind of worrying. My light's staying up there. My light's staying up there. It ain't coming down. Anytime soon.
It's fine. I'm shit I can survive. Combat. As I said, I did not know how to parry because I kept thinking the parry was a timed thing, like you know how you would think a parry would be, where if something's attacking you, you want to hit the parry button at the right time, so you can parry perfectly. But no, you just hold it down, and then you have to wait for the enemy to attack you, and then that's when you parry. You don't even have to let go of it.
Which I think is really beautiful. Like the fact that like for someone with a really really bad aim in all video games, that helps so much. Because in the game where you have to parry, like combat games,
I prefer the holding mechanism than the timed one.
Who would like the timed one? Like seriously.
People want more of a challenge and like
that's
more.
True.
Like, I can see why people would like the timed one, because the timed one you feel more immersed and you feel more accomplished when you get the timing right. But I
feel accomplished if I parry at all.
Yeah, I like easy games, so.
I don't like easy games. I like fun games, but not so hard that it becomes annoying.
Yeah, I don't like super easy games, and I don't like super hard games. I like it in the middle. Sonic Forces, definitely. So you know, it's a good balance between difficulty. The combos that you can and the moves, they're so satisfying to pull off. Especially that little spin, the Sonic Boom spin cycle that he does, where he spins around and the blades come out of him.
Sean, one thing I have to mention is I love how you're talking so seriously, and at the very bottom of the screen it says Mr. Buff Forever, and it lights up when you talk. I just keep circling around your face and pointing to it. It's just so funny. Like, you look at the name, and then you look at your face, and you just say no correlation. I look more like Mr. Butt, and then you look more like Fastlane too.
It's not even that dark in my room. Why is it pitch black?
I love how I'm wearing a Sonic shirt for this video, and you're just blue.
I'm wearing blue. All right, I am Sonic right now.
I'm Sonic 2. 2. One.
Whoa! Shut up, Tails.
No, you're like, yeah, you're Sonic 1. Whoa, 1. I say 2.
1.
Huh? 2. I'm better because I'm bigger. No.
Anyway, combat again. We keep going on tangents. We're very like this.
Yeah, sorry.
Let's see. Another the side loop. That is also another thing you can pull off. But there's also the quick side loop. Basically, you're attacking an enemy. You press the side loop button, and then it automatically does a quick little side loop. Your camera is frozen. Are you moving?
Your camera is frozen for me. Oh, okay.
Never mind. And then it automatically acts as the side as you did a complete side loop around that one enemy.
Yeah, I love that one.
There's also the parry counter move. I forgot what that was called. But was it called the Grand Slam? think it's called the Grand Slam. I love that name so much. The fact that they chose
Hey, Dream, what's up?
The fact that they chose Grand Slam, is very amusing. Where you parry the attack and you gotta press like the basic buttons you press for a finisher in games, which is for me the triangle and the circle, and then you just do the Grand Slam move and you attack them.
Like the Grand Slam is probably
like,
one of my favorite like. Okay, continue. My bad. I was gonna.
Another
go
move I
on
liked
subject.
was homing shot.
Shot.
Mostly because it.
Sorry,
Yeah.
your camera looked like it was being hacked. I ain't gonna. It was like blurry and it was going white. That was weird. Oh. All right, continue.
That's just Satan. Don't worry.
Oh,
That's Satan. Don't worry.
What's up, Satan?
He's nice,
How you doing?
mostly. Actually, hold on. Oh, frick. One-eyed dog cannot be seen in the camera, but he's sitting up there. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Don't
Isn't
worry.
that Satan
He's not
over there?
gonna kill me.
All right, let's go.
The homing shot, because mostly I like how it I like how it's the same exact name as the move from Sonic Generations that the Time Meter does, and everyone yells at you. That looks like a homing shot. And so every time I do it, I want to say that looks like a homing shot, but I keep forgetting that I actually have to say it out loud. So in my mind, I'm just thinking like that looks like a homing shot. It's the one where he jumps up and the spin balls appear around him, and he shoots them.
Yeah, I know. You saw me do it like a million times to the boss.
I know.
5 minutes ago.
Name. Yeah, it looked like a homing shot.
See, I love that move just for the soul bag does so much damage.
Yeah, it does so much. Like the freaking wyvern, that thing got demolished. But all right, let's go on bosses later. All right.
All right.
What is the move you like?
My move. Oh, let's see. First of all, I gotta say my favorite move is probably the stomp, and then like the, what's that one where your foot swirls around and you go up? The swirl kick or something like that, maybe? I forgot.
The spin kick where like he spins around and like the blades come out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's. I forgot what that was called. Sonic Boom, I think. I think it was called Sonic Boom.
I don't think that's what it's called, but alright, whatever. I'll figure out the name later. But I love that move because it's a good way to get my combo up. My favorite move is probably, you know when you jump up and then you hold, what button is it called? ZL for me on the Switch controller, the one right here, the boost button.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not the boost button, but like, you know, you jump up and then you click this button, and you shoot the blades out of your feet.
Yeah, that spinny thing. That's spinny thing.
No, you know when it does little damage, but it's a good way to get your combo up.
Yeah, it's a good way to get your combo up.
That's my favorite thing, because every time I'm fighting a boss, I just do that and then use Phantom Rush.
Yeah, I do that one and like that one where you hold square and you spin around the enemy with the kick that kick. That also gets the combo up good. And
That's the move I was talking about earlier. That one. That's the move I was talking about earlier.
Oh yeah, I have no idea what that was called. Spin kick or something maybe.
Yeah, spin kick probably.
Probably not.
And probably my other favorite move would be like the fast side loop. I love it because especially when I'm running around, those enemies pop up, but that gets so annoying. The robot things, the ones that can put barriers up.
Oh yeah.
I just instantly combo them and I just keep fast side looping them.
Alright. Combos are very fun to execute. Dodging is very good.
I never dodge.
Yeah, I have to dodge because I don't want to get hit. Thing is, some combat was difficult some moves were difficult to do, like the one where he the wild charge. I think it's called wild charge or something, where he bounces around in the air and attacks the enemy, because that's mapped to your dodge and the homing attack button. And for so long, I couldn't figure out how to do that move, and now I figured it out. You do the dodge button, then you do the homing attack button, and then he flies up and just does the move. It's nice.
That's really good. Alright, let's talk about one other thing I want to talk about.
Alright.
Animation.
Oh my god, the animation.
If you told me they use the same engine as Forces, I'd call you crazy. But since you told it to me, I believe you because you're you.
Yeah, he did call me crazy.
I did.
I'm pretty sure same engine. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like I love how in most of the old Sonic games, they all like Super Sonic is powerful because of his achievements. Like you said earlier.
Yeah, it's like his feats. Basically, like, oh, he beat the guy. Like, thing is, it's like he beat a being that couldn't destroy the multiverse. He beat Dark Gaia, right? But in this game, you
The
feel
way
him.
he looks, just he looks like how do the animation in the new Thor movie
Yeah.
where he goes up and he's like, "Die, Zeus."
Yeah. I
That's
think I
what it
remember
looks
now.
like. Especially when he was flying away from the sand island. That's what it looked like. I love the particles too. I love how they changed it from just a yellow dash to particles. That was also something. It's like a small detail, but I really liked what they changed.
I like how the boost when you're boosting, it doesn't like immediately drain all your rings generations.
I would
That's
know
the only
that if
That's the
generations
only,
would work. Cough,
that's the only,
cough.
that's the only problem with generations that I have.
I know,
Right?
but it happens with me. Okay, it's not worked a day in my life.
That game is awesome. Oh yeah, the animation. Another animation. The way their facial expressions, like you can see Forces cutscenes. All right, and we're comparing this to Forces because Forces was the previous game. So of
Yeah.
course we're going to be comparing it to one of the worst things in the world, other than like the Holocaust and genocide.
Wait, the Holocaust was. I'm
Don't say that.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, Forces. Everything's so stiff and everything's like. I like you really don't see anything. Like you see that, like the cutscene where like they're all running into battle. You don't feel anything. It's like
Yeah, it's just like
yeah, it just feels like they're move. It just feels like they're moving. Like you don't feel anything. They're just moving forward. That's all it feels. In this though, you can like see a cutscene like the way Sonic talks, just his reactions to stuff, the way he like moves. Like he doesn't just like close his eyelids, alright? Because that's how he used to signify emotion before with his eyelids. Now like his eyebrows will actually like move around, and it looks so much better. And like he's like jumping around, he's reacting to stuff. Like when he first got beat up by Giganto, he was like out of breath. He was right.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like one other thing I like about the animations, like you said, the face expressions. I love the way they put the face expressions for the like Amy and Knuckles when they were in the Cyberverse. I love that. Like, just the way they look, it looks like they're like a hologram. Like I know it's not hard, but like the way they animated it so well and still managed to get the proper face expressions in, I just love that.
I know.
Like, as a coder myself, like I can say for a full fact that I can't do that, and I'd like to think I'm pretty good, but like
Still
still.
a team of people.
Yeah, I know, but like, even if I had like let's say 8 other people who could code really well, I don't think I'd be able to do it. Like, just think about it. Every single pixel, every single thing is so detailed.
Yeah, every single one of them.
Like, especially in the, what's it called? When in the boss fights, let's talk about the boss fights now. Alright?
Yeah, speaking of Supersonic, let's go to the boss fights.
Yes. Now, let's talk about the, first of all, before we go to Supersonic, let's talk about the normal boss fights. Like,
So normal boss fights are like those, I forgot what they're called, Guardians. They're called Guardians.
yeah, they're called Guardians.
I keep calling them Titans. They're
Yeah,
Guardians.
My favorite one was probably the one with the 4 hands. I forgot what it was
Four
called.
hands.
The one in the first island.
First island for the one that like slams down. You have to run up its arm.
Yeah. Oh, he's 3
Oh,
hands.
yeah.
Wait a minute. Yeah, my bad. He has 3 hands.
Yeah, Ashura. That's Ashura.
Asura, yeah.
Ashura.
Asura. Okay,
Alright.
just
Anyway, yeah, that was a fun boss fight. Thing is, when I saw it in the trailers, I was like worried I was gonna struggle on that one, cause
so easy.
it looked really easy to just fly off the arm and just like fail miserably. And, like I did that once, but other than that, it was fine. I think I was prepared for red things, so I didn't get like pushed away
Oh,
Like from
I
the
was
red
awful
thing.
at the red things. I really hated the red things. They were so annoying for me.
Yeah, I somehow avoided every single red thing. Red circle.
Damn. Okay, I have one question.
Mhm.
From the first island for the Guardians, what was your opinion on the squid?
The first island in
The one
the
that leaves a purple trail behind him. It's literally called squid, yeah.
squid.
The one where
Yeah.
he leaves a purple trail behind him and you have to jump on that thing and you have to ride it. You have to ride him and then you have to go close to his face and you like attack him.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, it's called the squid.
I didn't actually fight. I didn't actually fight that one.
Wait, you didn't?
No, I didn't.
I
Never.
kept thinking he was supposed to be the final boss because I never watched any of the videos on Frontiers when I played it. I didn't watch any tutorials, nothing. So when I fought him, right, I'm like, okay, this guy's gonna be final boss, and I was just in the area and he circles, and instantly he attacked me like, oh god, I'm not ready for the final boss, and I don't have the Chaos Emeralds yet. Give me a second. I'm like, oh no 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 no, and I'm like, wait a minute, isn't that like? Cause I listened to OST before I started playing. I listened to Undefeatable. I'm like, isn't Undefeatable supposed to be playing? I'm like, okay, probably glitch. Maybe my speakers.
Yeah, I never fought that one.
No, it was hard though. That guy was, he did the same thing that, what's it called? The Wyvern did. You know how he had that trail behind him and he shot
Yeah, and you
lasers
have to
onto
like
it?
dodge the bullets.
Yeah. But what's it called? The squid had that same thing. That's why it was so easy for me to get past that part because I was used to fighting the squid.
Alright, thing is, I also liked, I liked Ninja and, like, all the variants of Ninja.
Ninja was like, honestly, really weird. I fought him like once or twice and left every
The thing
time
is,
I
I like
found him. He was
Ninja.
so
I
boring.
like Ninja mostly because it just felt like a stronger basic enemy.
Yeah.
And, like, it was really fun to unleash my combos on it without, like, any strange gimmick getting in the way. Like the tower one where you have to, like, completely delete every single one of its towers.
I love the tower one. The tower one's my favorite one.
Yeah, tower was good too. But, or Shark, where you have to do those quick time events before you can attack him. And you spent 30 minutes trying to beat him. It was really funny.
Oh, yeah, that was in the video. That was my first Frontier. Okay? It took so long trying to beat that one. And what the funny thing is,
What?
I got through the whole desert island without even seeing him. I did not fight him. I didn't even see the guy. He was just gone.
Underground. Yeah, he's underground, that's why.
I know, but like I would have expected to at least get attacked by him once. But no, he was I actually spent like a good 5 minutes looking for him and I couldn't find him.
Alright, but anyway, that's the boring boss fights. Time to get to the freaking awesome boss fights.
Yes, like let's talk about Giganto first.
Yeah,
Right.
Giganto.
I
So
love
first, so basically in Giganto, let me just explain this. You run up to him and you see him. You're on a cliffside and you see him standing there. Previously, he beat you up horribly, like really bad. Like you did not stand a chance. All right, and you are here to get your revenge. All right. So you like run down and you realize you have to do the same thing that you do with Ashura, and climb up him and get to the Chaos Emerald. And once you do that and get to the Chaos Emerald and go supersonic, you get the tutorial screen so you can read it. But in that tutorial screen, you hear the music.
That's my favorite part. You know what I did? I waited for the full song to be over before I started playing the boss fight. I just had the thing playing.
It is incredible. That music is just
Undefeatable is
Oh
my
my
favorite
God.
OST in Sonic. Undefeatable is by far my favorite.
alright. And then comes the boss fight. Basically, Giganto, he is like a person fighting a mosquito.
Yeah, okay, so he's this huge, giant creature, like about yay tall and yay wide.
Alright, so you know how fat your mom is, alright? Basically, it's fatter than your mom. It's like bigger than your mom, alright? That's how big
Bro,
it
the
is.
funniest thing is your mom is fatter than my mom.
I wasn't talking about your mom. I
Oh.
was talking about their mom.
Oh. My fault.
Yeah, basically, like, you know King Kong, right? Yeah, this guy can rival King Kong.
Okay, so he's
Maybe even bigger.
so when you go into supersonic form, when you don't lose any health, first of all. You only lose ring as time goes on, right?
Yeah, like normal supersonic is normally.
So, and the key to defeating Giganto, by the way, is to parry. Like that's I for the first like 8 attempts I tried it, I didn't know the parry existed because I always skipped the tutorials. I just didn't know it existed. I tried to kill him without parrying. I died every single time to the lasers, like every single time. All of them, I perished instantly.
Yeah, for me, I never parried. Every single attack he had, I tried to dodge, and I dodged most of them. All right, and basically the first phase, he gets his hand, and he's trying to like slap Sonic out the way, and if he hits you, you go flying back, and you have to spend some time trying to fly back to him, and your rings are depleted. You have your max rings, all right, and so that means you only have 400 seconds to beat the boss, all right. And if you get hit, you waste some of those seconds, trying to fly back to him.
It's like a good 2.5 to 3 seconds you waste getting back to him if you use the boost.
Yeah, and you unleash combos on him. I think when I first met him, I was like, you know what? And it was like the key to Supersonic is dealing a big amount of damage in a short amount of time. And I'm just thinking, okay, this won't be too bad. He can tank hits really well.
Yeah. Like honestly, I think he had better defense than the Wyvern did.
Yeah, he definitely did, because I remember like punching him like multiple times, and like I just remember seeing his health bar go down and then go back up again.
I felt like he was regenning. I'm like, are they supposed to regen?
Yeah, it felt like I was doing nothing to him at first. Once he finally get his health down to half, he unleashes phase 2. Phase 2, he gets his back, he opens it up, and lasers everywhere.
Exactly. That was probably the most annoying part of that boss fight. Alright. Let's talk about the Wyvern now.
Yes.
So, let me explain this part, alright? Since I just fought it, I have the best memory of it. So the Wyvern, who's Dragon, with squid-like face. Okay? And he leaves this, and you hang on to him, you go through a cutscene, and he leaves this red trail behind him like the squid boss that we were talking about from earlier. And once you get on that thing, you have to hit these rods with your homing attack, and you get onto the thing, and you have to transfer and all that kind of stuff. And he puts like balls of, I don't know, lasers? I don't know. Fire?
Energy balls.
Yeah, I guess energy balls that do damage to you. And you have to dodge those so you don't lose rings. Because then that shortens your time as supersonic. So then you go through that. When you complete that part, it loops around over the Wyvern, and you can jump onto the Wyvern's back. Well, top, I guess? Yeah.
You jump onto his head, right?
Yeah, jump onto his head. We'll say his head. So, and that's where you can find the last Chaos Emerald you need. You get that Chaos Emerald, and the boss music starts playing. You see the thing come up, and you're supersonic. Then the fight begins. Now, as you're fighting this guy, you gotta keep up with him, but he shoots missiles out of his back. And you can either dodge the missiles, or you can parry them. Now when you
I did not parry any single one of them. I did not know to parry at this point.
He saw me fighting the boss because we got on call when I was fighting the boss.
Yeah.
I did not parry till like my 8th attempt. I didn't parry.
And once you started parrying, you demolished him.
Yeah. On my 2nd attempt when I started parrying, I destroyed him. Now,
thing is with the missiles. This boss, you do get rings while you're flying.
Yeah, that's what I love about this boss, because then there's no time limit really. Yeah.
Because you spend so much time trying to fly towards him that they just give you rings so that you won't have to only have a certain amount of seconds. Cause
I had 412.
Yeah, because the thing is, you got max number of rings when you went to fight him. I did not get max number of rings. I only got like 100 or so.
Oh god. Right? See, that's why I always stay at max rings when I can. Like even if I'm fighting like a basic enemy and it hits me because I wasn't paying attention, I always side loop to regen the rings. It's just not a question. It's a habit for me now. Where did my controllers go? Wait.
Do you lose your controllers while you're not even using it?
Yeah, they're here now. I don't know how they got there though. I don't remember putting it in there.
You can see in the video that I made. like I was not parrying. I like did not know how to parry, and I was struggling so hard in the boss fight. And then once I had like once I had like that freaking big brain moment of just how would I hold the parry button and don't let go, and it works because the freaking tutorial. The thing is when you die, it like gives you the little training room being like, oh, parrying is timing is not necessary with parrying. And I'm just thinking, what do you mean? I'm trying to time it right now. Alright, what do you mean it's not necessary? I'm failing clearly. And now I realize what they meant was, don't let go.
For me, it didn't say timing wasn't necessary. It told me to hold on to the keys. It just told me to hold on. It didn't tell me timing wasn't necessary. It just said, hold on.
Thing is, since I parried on this boss fight, I had a lot more cinematics, so I remember a lot more cinematics. Like, the Grand Slam, which was the one where you counter the attack after parrying. For this one, you parry it. Thing is, like, you parry him. All right, he like freaking rolls on his back like he's a dog or something, and you beat him up in his face. But you don't do that to dogs, by the way. Don't do that to dogs. Dogs. Speaking from experience, dogs do not like that.
Sorry.
Yeah. Dogs do not like that. I think.
Yeah, I can tell. I speak from experience.
Yeah. When you finish that attack and like he gets back up, he tries to attack you again. And if you parry that attack, what'd you do? What'd you do?
I threw my sensor oil behind my desk.
Oh my god.
I meant to throw it back to its spot, but it slipped behind the slight crack behind my desk.
Oh my god, okay.
I keep talking, I'm gonna be right back, I'm gonna go get it.
Alright, so as I was saying, you parry that second attack, and you parry that second attack, and then you can get the option to do the Grand Slam. You hit the option for the Grand Slam, Sonic is like, has had enough with getting beat around by everything. He literally picks up, thing is, that boss is huge. Sonic is like 3 feet tall, alright, I'm not even joking, that's his height. His height is like 3 feet tall, they're really short. They're shorter than me, and honestly, I feel very proud of myself for that. He grabs onto the mech, alright? He freaking like spins around and throws it into a mountain.
Dang.
Thing is, you didn't parry that second attack, so you never got to saw that, right?
Which one?
Like, the second attack after you finish beating him up, and like that second attack that he goes to swipe down, and you can parry that one. You never parried that one, right?
I don't think I did.
Yeah, I don't remember you seeing you parry. Yeah, he picks it up, throws him into a mountain. Sonic is freaking mad. I think that's what we meant by you can feel how powerful Sonic is, because you saw him literally. Because I think you see Dark Gaia's boss fight. He's like Perfect Dark Gaia. He's like flying around, just like smacking his face into like the snakes and into Perfect Dark Gaia's arms, and then flying right through Dark Gaia. And that's it. And sure, he could be powerful in that way. In this, you can like feel strength. He's he's literally picking up the robot and throwing it like it's nothing.
That's also what I love. I also have like what I've heard so far from like the little lore that I know from all of us, like, the Sonic movies, the Sonic games, and all of that, is that the Chaos Emeralds are too powerful to exist, and when Sonic uses it, Sonic and Shadow are the only ones who can use it properly, I believe, right?
Thing is, we don't get into that territory because everyone can use it, but at the same time, everyone can't, and like that's the thing.
I don't understand that much. I'm not good with Sonic lore. I'm good with Sonic games.
Yeah, the thing is, the Sonic lore, it's like right now they're trying to.
It's like God of War lore. It's too complicated.
Yeah, right now they're trying to fix Sonic lore.
Yeah.
But like
Archie's putting them back.
Yeah, so far what we know the thing is Archie is they no longer consider Archie canon anymore. Like things Archie's its own thing now.
Yeah, but they still do stuff.
What we know is that male hedgehogs can turn super, Blaze the cat can turn burning, and that's it. even though in the games we see that Tails and Knuckles turn super.
That's true. Alright.
And also they retconned Hypersonic, but then again they brought back Hypersonic, but Hypersonic's retconned at the same time. I don't get how to. I don't really get what's.
Yeah. Honestly,
Anyway,
I think this game
for the final hit for the Wyvern. Final hit for the Wyvern. Let's just get onto the Wyvern. Final hit. It throws missiles. It like flies up, tries to charge into you. You gotta like mash into him.
No, he shoots a laser at you. What's it called? You do a quick time event for that. Then he starts to charge you, and that's when you mash the button.
No, wait, isn't he the laser?
No, not yet.
No, he shoots the laser. He like flies down, like you catch him, and then like you can see like he's.
Oh yeah, you're right. I forgot that they're two separate quick time events.
Yeah, and then he decides to just shoot every single missile he has at you. Quick time event. You avoid the missiles. They're flying behind you. You fly towards the Wyvern. He tries to eat you. You say, no, that is disgusting. I am a hedgehog. Alright? And then he's like, oh, okay. I'm okay. And he keeps his mouth open, ready for dessert, even though he didn't even have his dinner. And he gets blown up because of it. And that's basically what happened.
Yeah.
The dessert was missiles. So that means, kids, if you eat your dessert before dinner, you will get blown up by missiles from Sonic the Hedgehog.
Or Russia.
No, Russia. What's Russia gonna do, huh?
They already once went missile the border of Ukraine. What do you think is gonna happen next?
They freaking screwed up. They freaking.
They missed. They missed.
It's literally they're fighting against Ukraine. Like they're Russia. They're freaking Russia. How are they losing?
That's what I'm. Okay, let's not get political before we get in trouble.
All right, it's fine. That you see that picture right next to Mikhail? Yeah, that's Barack Obama.
I'm not even gonna bother saying anything about that.
I was gonna say something else, but then I realized Barack Obama's probably safer.
Okay. Alright, well that was let's talk about the final thoughts on the Sonic game. It's amazing. Animation is amazing. Moves are amazing. Nothing too OP. Boss fights are amazing.
Right now, we discussed the pros. Let's get to the cons. Specifically, cyberspace.
No, not cyberspace. The physics in cyberspace.
That's all I have to say.
Yeah, you probably better take this one, because I spent 12 hours total in the game, and out of those 12 hours, I spent like a good 10 minutes in cyberspace.
Yeah, if I have to,
so you handle this one.
Yeah, I have to say, if it tells you to get the vault keys, just go fishing. Just don't spend time in cyberspace. Fishing is much more fun.
I can't even find the fishing area, bro. I can't even find it.
Just look it up.
Yeah, that's probably. I didn't even think of that.
That's what I did.
See, I want to do that, but at the same time, I want to get through the game without cheating.
It's not cheating. Yeah, basically, cyberspace, basically the physics. A lot of times you have to fight against the physics. I noticed this one thing though. If you're jumping and you want to turn around, like in most Sonic games, you jump and then you want to turn around, you just hold down the stick back and you just turn around and you just start jumping in the other direction. All right. In cyberspace, however, you jump and you want to turn around, you have to do like a full full 360. It doesn't just like move you back. You have to actually like turn yourself around while jumping. So like
that's something I kind of like about cyberspace. I like how in most of the Sonic games, usually those kind of levels are 2D. I love how this is kind of 3D. It just actually makes me like it a lot more.
Yeah, there are 2D cyberspace levels.
Yeah, there are like 8 of them.
Yeah, and also another thing about cyberspace, they're short. And I think that's a con, but I can see why it's short, considering that they were focusing more on the open world, and like really, you expect them to focus on. They're like a small team. They're like 60 people, I think. I don't know. It was like small team of people working on that game. You expect them to do the entire open world, entire story, and then make like 3 to 5 minute long cyberspace levels completely original. Right? It seems like
Yeah, 3 to 5 minute long. I didn't spend longer than that. No way.
The longest one was like 3 minutes and 40 seconds, which was the complete recreation of a Skyrail. Is that what it's called? It's from Adventure 2. It's a shadow stage in Adventure 2.
Another con I can say is that I think the parry, like we talked about it earlier, I think the parry might be a bit OP since you just have to hold it and deflects every attack.
Yeah, Sonic is very overpowered in this game, and that's a 7. That's one.
It's not as overpowered as in Forces though.
As in Forces, what does Forces do?
Boost.
Oh yeah, the boost.
You just boost and you win the game.
Yeah, that's it. The thing is, like, Sonic being overpowered, it's like a pro and a con, because the thing is, sometimes you just blitz through enemies, but that's fun. Right?
Yeah.
That's it, right? That's like all the cons I can think of. Oh yeah, another con, to get more of the story, like to get a more better understanding of the story, you actually have to do Big's fishing to get the Eggman memos, and you have not got the Eggman memo, so you don't know anything about it, right?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, thing is, I got the Eggman memos, so I know I got some of them, so I know a little bit more. A little bit more about the lore and all that stuff. I haven't told him anything about it.
I still find Big's fishing.
Yeah.
So like, I had a con in my head, but I forgot what it was. Let me think. Say something. Do you do something?
Alright, so yeah, while you're doing that con, last con I can think of is the drop dash. Cause the drop dash is fun when going downhill, but there are so many instances where it activates even though I did not press the inputs for it to activate. And like, the thing is like, drop dash, you jump, double jump, hold X, and then you hit the ground, and boom. That's the drop dash. But for some reason, at times, I just try and do a double jump. Sometimes I try to do a double jump, but it activates as a drop dash, and I'm not holding down X either during all this, but it's still charging up, and it just fires in. Like, the drop dash, the game wouldn't have been better without the drop dash, maybe. Alright, it's just a slight inconvenience.
Alright. Okay, the last con I'll probably mention is the memory tokens. Because I can tell you, like, especially in like the sand level, I had like over 127 Knuckles memory token. But every time I need to continue something in the storyline, I had to go get more, even though I already had way more than I needed to. And it would still make me go get more. The only reason I don't really care about this is because they're usually like right next to him. Like, you could, like, just explore the area around him, and it's like, oh, here's a thing.
Again.
Side loop it, there it is.
But then again, there's always Big's fishing, which, like, the memory tokens are, like, 5, or, like, around, like, 5.5, like, fish tokens or something, and you can just completely farm fish. Like, the barbecue spit thing from the Monster Hunter DLC, like, you can just, I think that's from the Monster Hunter DLC, at least. Like, it's free to do, and you get so many tokens out of it. And so, you know, the memory tokens, not too bad. Alright? Once you find Big's fishing.
Yeah. Once you find it. See, the thing is, Big's fishing was created to not be necessary for the game. It's like an extra thing they added for the people who explore. But they made it kind of necessary, which I think I don't like. Because he can just go get things. I actually had to go look through the levels and all of that. And he can get more about the storyline thanks to the Eggman memos. I can't do that because I still haven't found Big's fishing. And it's not an easy place to find.
Yeah.
Also, another thing I don't like is, what's it called? This is not like something bad, particularly. It's just something because I'm bad at the game. Like, that's just like a me problem. Is like, you know, like how you have to open challenges that unlock the map and all of that?
Yeah.
In some of them, it doesn't tell you how to do it. So in half of them, I'm like, how the hell do I do this? What am I supposed to do? Like, on the first island, you know the one, the squid boss, you know where that is, right?
Yeah, I know where it is. I just never did it.
Yeah. But the challenge near it, you know where the challenge is near it?
What?
The challenge, So there's like the big circle thing with the question mark in it challenge.
Yeah.
There's a challenge near it,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't figure out what I was supposed to do. I kept side looping. I couldn't figure out anything. I couldn't see anything I was supposed to. I tried to parkour up the mountain to get to a ledge that was there. I'm like, maybe it's up there. And no, I couldn't find anything. So that was the last one I unlocked because I could not figure out what it was. When right now I was just side looping one day around that area, I side looped a pile of leaves. There was a button that unlocked it. I'm like, could have told me I was supposed to clear leaves. I would have done that like ages ago.
Okay, I just remembered another con, and that, oh god, it irritates me so much. You haven't gone to the point yet, but it's basically a mandatory mission that you have to do, and it's pinball, all right? But it's not the Sonic pinball; it's normal pinball. Basically, so that means you do not have control of the ball, all right? So all you can do is like do the normal pinball stuff, and I'm just gonna tell you right now, just to prepare yourself for this. Cause I read walkthroughs too. I spent like 30 minutes on this. All right, I read walkthroughs on this. Even they said like this is one of the most tedious challenges out of all of them.
All right.
Where you have to collect you have to get 5 million points. All right, and collecting a ring gives you because like doing anything in there gives you like barely any, and your goal is you got to get the score multiplier up to so I can get more points for each ring collected or bouncing thing bounced on, and the key is to get it up to like 128 times. All right, and even then it's still a bit difficult, and that's the thing, and that's not even all of it, because you got to get to 128 times. Basically means you have to collect to get your score multiplier up. You gotta collect the red starrings that appear in there. Alright? So, first red starring gets 2, then 4, then 8. Alright? You have to get to 128. Doesn't sound too bad. You also gotta make sure the ball does not fall into the hole, and so then you have to get another ball out, because that resets your score multiplier back to 1.
Down.
And keep in mind, 5 million points.
Alright.
You gotta... It's so horrible. Like, I literally cut the recording and just started doing it on my own, and just so I could like spare you guys the time of freaking pinball. And then once you get the 5 million points, you have to get the ball all the way to the top, alright? And if it falls down to the hole, and you lose all your lives for the ball, you have to do it all over again.
Well...
What the hell?
See, that's another thing I have to say. That's a player problem, not a game problem. Like, it is ridiculously hard from what it sounds like, but that's just, you have to be really good at the game to do it.
Yeah. Good luck with it. Good luck, alright? Good luck with it.
You're talking to the guy who had trouble on the first mandatory quest, so... Yeah. Alright. Well, that's our opinions on Sonic Frontiers.
Oh yeah, also one more thing. Sonic's outfits are amazing.
Yeah, they are. They really are.
Soap shoes are incredible. The Monster Hunter outfits are incredible. Yeah.
Alright. That's our opinions on the Sonic Frontiers. Point is, buy it. It's good. It's really good. I never spend money on it. I bought 3 games technically, in my entire...
Yeah, he wasn't... Yeah, the thing is, he wasn't going to pay for the game. The thing is, for him, it was like $60, right? It was like a full price game. You were gonna
$60 plus tax.
You were gonna wait for it to go on sale or something, right?
Yeah, I was waiting for the summer deal.
Yeah, but you didn't, and you do not regret it.
I don't regret it. It's a fun game. I spent money on 4 games in total. GTA 5, Minecraft, Sonic Generations, and Sonic Frontiers.
And keep in mind, like, those are not... Thing is, like, Sonic Generations, that was like $5, right?
Yeah, because I got an early deal. Technically, I didn't pay for Minecraft. I got that for my birthday. So I've only paid for 3 games.
Yeah.
Actually, I got GTA 5 for my birthday as well. So, 2 games. And they're both Sonic games.
Wow, Young You is really surprised by this information.
Who?
Baby You. Look how surprised he is.
Alright, well, that's our opinions on Sonic Frontiers. It's amazing. Beautiful. I suggest you guys wait till the summer deal, though, because then it'll come...
Isn't there like a Christmas deal or something?
Oh, yeah. Christmas deal is where I got the... What's it called? Generations. It went from $20 to $5. I bought it for $5.
Like, you can't even make profit. That's not even like profit or anything.
Yeah,
like,
I just got this for free. Cause the nice thing is, I had the Steam mailing thing, right? 3 days before Christmas deal started, I got a $5 coupon. I just got it for free. Like, technically, I still paid for it with my own money since it was my coupon, but like, still, that's crazy. So wait for the summer deal. I mean the Christmas deal, because it'll go down really low.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it, right?
And you can buy on whatever platform you want. Obviously, I suggest getting it on Steam. But if you use a PS5 controller or a Switch controller, Xbox, and all, try not to use Switch. I don't have a console at all, so I didn't have a choice.
No, you have a Switch. That's counts as a console.
Yeah, I don't have any other console, I mean. I don't have any other I don't have an Xbox.
Yeah, I would recommend, like, if you have a good PC, get it for
PC.
Steam.
Yeah.
If you have like a PlayStation or Xbox, get it for that.
Get it for the PS5. PS5, I think, is the best place to get it from.
Yeah. Last thing should be a Switch.
Yeah. Don't. That's only if you don't have a PC. A phone. That's only if you don't have any of the other options.
Like even if you have a phone, then
yeah, I was gonna say phone, bro. Because I was talking to my friend who just got his phone, so I'm like, oh. So that's on my mind. All right, well, that's it. So, Sonic Frontiers is awesome. You should get it. Wait for the Christmas deal, and that's it. I give it a good 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I give it 9.
Alright. Well, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Uh-oh.